Hey everyone, welcome back. So, first of all, I cleaned my vanity, not the rest of the studio. So if you see a million Amazon boxes in the background, which I know you can, please ignore them. We're getting there, okay? We're getting there. So, hi everyone. Halloween is over, and I know that I was supposed to post more tutorials than I ended up doing, but October decided, hey, you know what, let's make your life difficult. And I got really sick, and then I had to go on a trip and be a judge at an anime convention in South Dakota. So that's what happened. Wasn't able to film the 2 other tutorials I planned on doing, but here we are. It's now November. Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. That's essentially where my brain is at right now, except it's Merry Christmas, Happy Thanksgiving, Merry Christmas. That's where we're at. Okay, we're gonna be doing some fall makeup because I needed a video to post for tomorrow. Yes, once again, it is Thursday and I'm filming my video. Still not an organized YouTuber, hi. Because it's almost Christmas time, and so y'all know that means I'm gonna be doing Christmas makeup here like real soon, like real soon. And so I figured, let's get some fall makeup out of the way. Let's do some like real nice makeup for Thanksgiving. Why not? I also really want to play with my Urban Decay Honey palette. I have used this like twice, and I haven't done a cohesive look with it yet. So I really would like to use this because it's still a very new palette. And so I'm gonna try to do the whole look with the Honey palette. Someone needs to buy me a new camera because 3 minutes into my intro, my camera was like, hey, guess what? You've got no memory left. And I was like, thanks. So I zoomed you guys in a little bit, just a little bit. And we're gonna get started. So I'm gonna go take a little bit of my concealer, and I'm gonna use this to prime my eyes because everything that I've been using to prime my eyes lately has not been working the way I want it to. So that's awesome. And I'm just gonna blend that out real quick. Also haven't filmed a video in like 3 weeks now because my other videos that were for Halloween were relatively pre-filmed. And when I say relatively, I mean they were rushed and they were panicked because I had to go to South Dakota. And I'm not gonna set this because the first time I played with the Honey palette, when I'm pretty sure I used a concealer to prime my eyes, but I set it with a powder and then I was getting like no pigment out of my eyeshadows, and I was very upset about it. So I don't think I'm gonna set this, and I'm gonna pray that this goes well because I don't know if it will. So I do definitely recommend using an eye primer when using the Honey palette, but guess what I don't have? Well, okay. This is the first Urban Decay palette that I've tried that I actually enjoy because I've used all of the Naked palettes. I didn't really like the Cherry palette, I used that. But this is the first one that I'm like actually not mad at, so I'm gonna dip into Swarm in the palette, and I'm gonna use that as my transition shade. I'm very upset. I have noticed that it does take a good sec to build any pigment up, which I find very interesting because they're very pigmented eyeshadows. They just don't stick to anything. And that's why I'm leaving the concealer wet, because gosh darn, it's gotta stick to something. Otherwise, it's just not gonna exist. So I'm very lightly blending this out just because I'm trying to not disturb the concealer underneath. I don't recommend not setting your concealer, but when you're working with what I am right now and you don't have an eye primer that works, nor do you have a concealer that works for your eyeshadows that you're using, that definitely should be used with an eye primer, you just kind of work with what you got. So I'm very softly blending this out. It's kind of a soft orangey yellow shade. It's very pretty, very good for a transition shade. It's definitely applying better than it did the last time I used it. So definitely need a tacky base underneath the shadows to work off of. but that's good to know. So I'm thinking next we're gonna go into Keeper in the palette. It's a slightly darker orangey yellow shade, and we're gonna use that to just start deepening the crease. And then going back in with my brush that had the lighter shade on it, I'm just blending the two together. Okay, so I'm dipping in with Sting. This is the darkest shade in the palette and it's actually showing up. So we're going to roll with it. We're using that just out here, just to darken. It's all we're using it for. And we don't want to darken it a whole lot. We still want to keep this eye relatively bright. Just a little something. I'm definitely determining that Urban Decay eyeshadows just aren't for me, because despite liking this palette better than literally any of the other ones I've tried, I'm still not blown away. I'm just not. It's just not doing the things that I want it to. And for the price point, I'm just not impressed. Yeah, I think that'd look cool. Okay, so we're gonna go in with Amber because I think that will look really pretty on the lid. We're just gonna pop it on there. Might put a little bit of a lighter shade on in that inner portion of the eye just to brighten it a little bit, but I kind of like where that's going. Now, if you want the shimmer on the lid to be a little bit more intense, you can always do the wet brush method to get it a little more metallic. I kind of like how subtle it is. I think it looks nice. I like it. So I'm gonna keep it like that. Excellent. Do you guys love how much fallout there is? It's exceptional. Okay, now let's move on to the liner. So I've been actually going in with gel liner lately because I've just kind of been loving that life. And so for my liner today, I'm going to be using the Anastasia Waterproof Cream Color Eyeliner in Jet. I don't know, I've really been enjoying how that looks. I think it looks really nice. So I'm going to go in with that on an angled eyeliner brush. This is the Jeffree Star. Technically it's an eyebrow brush, but I like how it looks for my eyeliner. So I'm just going to do some good old winged eyeliner real quick. Okay, now I'm going to go in with a little bit of my magnetic liner just along the lash line. And this is the one from Eyeliner. This is the Pro Magnetic Lash Liner. And I'm just gonna do a coat on the lash line so we can do our magnetic lashes today. And then I'm gonna clean up the fallout with some micellar water because there's a lot. Nice and sharp. That's the secret, kids, to getting really, really sharp eyeliner. Do your eyeliner first for your base makeup, so then you don't gotta deal with adjusting all of your base makeup if you don't have the eyeliner you want. Time for base makeup. My hair's falling out of my ponytail. Go in and prime my skin real quick using the NYX Bear With Me Cannabis Sativa Seed Oil Primer. I haven't used this one in a while, and I don't think I've used this one with this foundation yet. And I'm excited to see how it looks. My skin's been really, really dry because I'm not gonna lie, kind of neglected my skin a little bit lately. My skincare habits have not been the best. And it shows. I'm definitely breaking out. My skin is more irritated than usual. I'm very red. I'm very irritated. So, I mean, it definitely shows when you don't do your skincare. Foundation, time to do the thing. Today I'm going in with my Smashbox Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. Because it's that time, y'all. I am in the shade 0.1. I am officially the big pale. Excellent. I don't understand how people can look normal after they've put a full face of foundation on and like not their concealer and like not look like this. I don't understand how people can look normal. e.l.f. concealer, y'all know, favorite concealer, only thing I use right now. Okay, time to go in with powder and set this mess. Going in with my Lancome Long Time No Shine powder. This is a really, really, really nice powder. So I'm gonna finish up that lower lash line real quick. We're just gonna go in really easy. We're gonna go in with Swarm. That was our first transition shade. Will look a little more normal. With Sting, we're just gonna do that outer corner there. Kind of smoking it along the lash line there. And we will blend it out, calm down. Let's do inner corner. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pop, let's see, do I wanna use that? Heck yeah, okay, so first we're gonna go in with the ColourPop Super Shock highlighter in Flexitarian. And I'm gonna pop that on the inner corner with my finger where I set that concealer down. Really brightening up the eye. This is the best highlighter on planet Earth. If you do not own Flexitarian, you need to. You're missing out, like, big time. I can't live without this highlighter. I'm not lying. Okay, and then we're gonna go in with Flyby in the Honey palette, and we're gonna kind of set it down, add a little bit more of a highlight. Also putting Flyby up on the brow bone. Yes. I'm gonna fast forward through this part because all of my base makeup, as far as like my bronzer, blush, highlight, it's all the same. Nothing's different. So I'm just gonna fast forward through this part. There's that. Also, don't at me for my eyebrows. Haven't gotten them done. Curl your eyelashes. Ooh, no, I know what I want to do. Ooh. I'm gonna take the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in dark brown. This is really, really pretty, and I'm gonna put that in my waterline. I'm gonna do it. Gonna put a coat of my Essence Lash Princess mascara on. I'm gonna change the battery on my camera. So, guess who apparently forgot to charge their other camera battery and now has to finish the video on her phone. Conveniently, we're almost done. So, y'all are just gonna have to deal with the bad quality for the rest of the video. You're gonna be fine. Put your mascara on. These are the Eyelure Magnetic Lashes. As y'all know, I don't remember off the top of my head what style they are, so I will put that in the description below. So while I'm waiting for the eyeliner to dry so we can put our lashes on, let's go ahead and knock out our lips. I think dark red is going to be so pretty with these eyes, and so going in with, you guys know, my favorite liquid lipstick, the Stila Stay All Day liquid lipstick in Rubino. So, just like I did in my vampire tutorial, I'm gonna line my lips real quick. I don't usually line my lips when I'm doing liquid lipstick because I typically don't need to, But since I am really running out of that color and it's kind of dry, it's easier to get a solid lip line when you can line them. Okay, now that we're looking absolutely ridiculous, let's pop that lipstick on. Okay, we are gonna do another layer just because it's not as dark as I want. I think the hardest thing with the magnetic lashes is that because we're so used to glue and everything, and like how secure it feels when you glue them on, it's hard to feel secure in these because they're just kind of sitting on there. Definitely hard to feel like they're on. Like they are. I can feel it disconnect from the magnet when I pull it off. It's a learning curve with the magnetic lashes. They're very, very interesting. I like them. I think they're kind of cool. It's just something to get used to. So there we go. That's how the makeup turned out. I think it turned out rather lovely. It's very fall, very festive. I think it's going to be really, really pretty for the rest of the year. Even if it's not fall and it becomes winter and it's about Christmas and you're like, you know what, I want to wear orange. Do it. I think this look is really pretty. I think it turned out good. And it was all using the Naked Honey palette, so that's exciting. I really do like that palette. It is a little extra work than I'm used to typically, but I think it worked nonetheless. That's all I got for today's video. I hope you guys liked this look. I hope you enjoy wearing it for the rest of the festivities for the year. I'm gonna go to work now. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked this video, if you liked the makeup, make sure you give it a thumbs up so I know that you liked it and I know to do more videos like this. If you like this video and you want to see more of my disastrous content, make sure you subscribe because I do post disastrous content every week. I'd really try to post on Fridays too. I really try to do that one. All I got. All of the products I used, including shades and everything, will be in the description below, so you guys can check that out so you know exactly what I used for every stage of the makeup. And yeah, that's all I got. I will see you guys in next week's video.